A farm employee's role in maintaining food safety is very important. This video will help you to know what you can do to keep fruits and vegetables safe from the time the produce leaves the field until it is sold. Why are safe post-harvest practices important? Pathogens, which are disease-causing microorganisms, commonly termed as germs, can grow and survive in fresh produce. There are many places that food can be contaminated by germs during washing, sorting, packing, and storage. For this reason, it is very important that best food safety practices are followed during post-harvest handling. It's the final step before the product is sold. Post-harvest activities take place in a packing shed or packing house. The produce will be touched by many hands, tables, bins, tubs, and other machines and equipment. This means that there are many ways for food to be contaminated in the packing house, including if workers are sick or if they have dirty hands or gloves, if the tables, tools, or equipment you use is not cleaned or sanitized, and if you store food in coolers or trucks that are not clean, or if dirty water from ceilings or pipes is dripping on clean produce. Rodents like rats or mice, birds, cats, dogs, or other pets or pests in the packing or storage areas can also contaminate fresh product with their droppings. It is important to keep packing areas free of animals, wildlife, and their droppings. How do poor post-harvest practices make people sick? Bacteria, viruses, and other types of germs can make people sick with what is called a foodborne illness. When fresh fruits and vegetables contaminated with germs from sick workers, dirty hands, tables, shelves, or equipment in a packing house are prepared and eaten at home, they might make people sick. These germs might spread from the produce to counters or knives in the kitchen or hands that are doing the cooking. Safe post-harvest practices will keep the food safe and customers healthy. Good agriculture practices. What should you do to make sure a safe food product is being sold? From when you come to work until you leave at the end of packing day, you can keep others from getting sick from the food you grow and pack. Let's talk about what you can do at the farm every day. Begin by coming to work clean and in clean clothes. Wash hands before starting work, even if gloves are used. Wash hands after going to the bathroom. Wash hands before and after eating and smoking, working with animals, handling garbage, or other activities that might leave germs on hands. Do not come to work if you're sick. If you're responsible for post-harvest washing, use clean water that is safe to drink when washing fresh produce. This is also called potable water. Be sure to follow the farm's rules for washing produce. You may be asked to check water temperature if that is important to the safety of your crop. If the water is too cold, germs in the water may easily make their way to the inside of the fruit or vegetable. If you have questions about this or are unsure, ask the farmer or your supervisor. Follow farm rules for using sanitizers in produce wash water. Use the right sanitizer and the right amount of sanitizer for the job. If the water in a dump tank gets very dirty, make sure you change it immediately. If you have questions or are unsure about using a sanitizer, ask the farmer or your supervisor. If you're responsible for cleaning and sanitation of equipment, surfaces, and tools, know that there are 4 basic steps to follow when cleaning and sanitizing. Step 1. Rinse the surface or tools or equipment to remove dirt, leaves, or plants that you can see. Step 2. Wash with the cleaner that your farm uses, using only the amount needed. Scrub well. Step 3. Rinse with clean, safe water. Step 4. Use the right sanitizer following farm rules. If you have questions, ask your farmer or supervisor. Equipment, tools, surfaces and hands should always be clean and sanitized if needed before using them for washing, sorting, or packing fresh produce. More best practices for packing, storage, and cooling areas. Make sure all packing materials are clean and there are no signs of contamination by dirt or pest droppings. Clean, brush, or sweep up dirt and product leaves or trimmings as needed during the day. Empty garbage at least once per day. Report any signs of pests or wildlife like droppings, dead rodents to your supervisor immediately. If cooler is being used, cool the produce as soon as possible. If it is your job to check cooler temperatures, be sure to do that at least once per day. Germs can grow in water that may pool on floors or drip from pipes. These germs can form a layer called biofilm that is difficult to remove or scrub even with the use of sanitizers. Make sure to report to your supervisor if you see pooling or dripping water in coolers. If using ladder, make sure that your hands are on the outside of the ladder and not on the rungs where you placed dirty boots. If you're responsible for shipping and transportation, take a good look at trucks before loading produce. Make sure they are clean and free from dirt, trash, and off smells. If dirty, clean before using. If the truck is not a farm truck, report the dirty conditions to your supervisor. If using refrigerated vehicles, check the temperature before loading. If you're responsible for record keeping, know that it's very important that you keep good records if that is part of your job. You may be asked to record cooler temperatures or to fill out a cleaning checklist. Some records are required by regulators. If you forget to finish a record, do it when you think of it and note that it was added late. Do not make up dates or records because you know that is what the farm would like to see. Record what you see and when you saw it. Good records show that the farm is taking its food safety job seriously. In conclusion, farm workers have an important job to keep the fruits and vegetables they grow and process safe. This video highlights what workers need to do to keep food safe during post-harvest activities. For a video on safe food harvesting practices, please visit the Yukon Extension website for food safety.